Hi, my name is Steven. I'm 25 years old. You guys probably know me as KrayFit. So I'm starting this blog just to basically give you guys a little bit about me, because I feel like I'm always posting videos and doing stuff, but I'm never putting myself out there a little more. So I want to give you guys a little more detail and why I started and why I'm continuing on this journey to actually grow. So just a little basis, I grew up in Patterson, I was born there. Afterwards, I was always growing up around food and just always growing up around just like different circumstances where like my parents got divorced when they were earlier, and then we were growing up in different households, and everything was always up and down, but family kept us together. And that still started like a food thing as I was growing up, and just always like eating and doing different things, always getting fed. When I was at my dad's house, like it's like, oh, like I want to eat what dad eats. So I was always eating more than I was usually supposed to be eating. So then that kind of grew into me going into high school and kind of trying to play sports and stuff, but I didn't really like anything. And then I would just kept on eating. I wasn't really as social as I probably wanted to be. I was almost to myself. I was always a grinder, always wanted to work, always wanted to make money, always wanted to do stuff, so I was always working. And then it was just always not working out and not taking care of myself. And I would say I was probably like around my sister's shadow, because my sister was always like working out. She was like a basketball player in high school. Like she was all good. I was almost like, oh, that's your brother. Like that's like you're Kathy's brother. Like I was never myself. Like I was never like a person. So afterwards, like in high school, I think when it kicked in was in my, like after my junior year, like around like junior, senior year, that's when I was like, I need to start taking care of myself. I need to start taking care of my weight. I was at 260 at one point, and I was like at over 20% body fat, so close to being obese. So I was like, I need to change my life and change my lifestyle. So it started in high school. I did it in senior year because I'm like, all right, I need to look good for prom. Like, let me do something. Let me try to kind of get healthy and really try to do this change. Did it for prom, lost a good amount of weight, and then after that summer, like I was like, okay, I lost weight, I was done. And I just kept on going, and then I gained the weight back again. Then I went into college, and then I remember I took a health class in college, and that's where I got like my body fat measured again. And that's when the health teacher was telling me like about my body fat. I was learning so much more that I wanted to learn too, and that's when it hit me again. I'm like, I need to change. Like I need to do this, and I need to develop myself and really enjoy it. And that's when I got into doing like insanity workouts, and I did that at home because I really didn't want to work at a gym. Did insanity, and that's where it kind of started going. Like I started growing from there, because after I finished insanity, lost a lot of weight. I'm like, what else can I go into? Like I need something high intensity. That's when CrossFit started getting hot, and I just jumped into CrossFit. And I was like, wow, like I love this. Like I wanted to lift weights. I wanted to learn how to do this. The community was also really awesome just doing that stuff. And from there on, I just continued and just started like striving and try to push more and continue to grow with that. And I would say I'm probably like 6+ years in and like working out. Probably the last 2 years I really took it seriously and tried to push myself. And that's where everything just started, with just slowly progressing to blogging and doing videos. And I was always doing this on my separate Instagram, just like shooting videos, like trying to motivate people or like motivating my friends and everything else. And then being at this gym at East Coast, West Coast Strength and Conditioning, it was different coming in here. Like everybody was always awesome. Like people were always just there to push you. And that's how everything kind of grew. Like I was Steven, and then all of a sudden they started calling me Stevie So Cray because of my Instagram name from my personal account. And then from there on, it was just building and building, and it just built between like friends and basically love and everything else. And then it just became like, I'm like, why don't I just do a separate page and do like a KrayFit page? And that's how it grew. So I feel like I really enjoy how everything like as cliche as it is, like everything happens for a reason. But as like everything just progressed, like it was just little by little, like everything kind of comes together and kind of builds together and came to what it is today. So I'm really excited just to push these things through and try to push my ideas out there and try to motivate people, hopefully I can help people with my journey now, from like before and continuing on now, like to grow and to motivate them to actually show them that they could do it and show them that they could push to actually change their lives and change their lives for the better and actually get healthy and just start doing these changes to better their lives and continue on. So that's what I feel like everything is in moderation, and you always have to take everything in moderation. Like sometimes there's a lot of ups and downs, and throughout my journey I had so many ups and downs between starting working out, then quitting, then like coming back on it, then like trying to fix something, learning so much, trying to learn about dieting and macros and this and that, like everything it was always like a whirlwind of just trying to learn, especially when you're learning by yourself. So I feel like I took all that, and I'm glad that I took all that and I went through that, and if I can help somebody and change their lives just by what I've learned and maybe make their transformation something quicker and something less because I can educate them a little more, that'll be awesome.